Now in this lecture, I'd like to show you another tool that allows us to generate undetectable backdoors. This tool is called TheFatrat, and you can think of it as a tool that's similar to vil evasion. It doesn't use the same techniques as vil evasion, but it allows us to generate backdoors that, if executed on the target's computer, they give us full access to that computer. Now you might think, why am I teaching you a tool that does exactly the same thing as vil evasion? Well, the reason is, as I said before, when it comes to antivirus evasion, we are going in a loop. So antivirus programs release an update that render vil and other programs may be detectable. So you might have to modify the options of the payloads, like I said before, or you could just try to use a different tool. So I'm showing you a different tool, just in case you're trying to generate a backdoor using vil, and it's getting detected. Then you can just come in and try a different tool. And in this example, we're going to be trying TheFatrat, and we'll see how that generates undetectable backdoors as well. The case could be the opposite. You might be generating something using TheFatrat, and it gets detected. And in that case, you can go and try vil evasion. Now, always you need to keep in mind that you want to make sure that these tools are always updated, so you want to make sure you have the latest update. And you should be able to bypass most, if not all, antivirus programs. TheFatrat also has options to generate backdoors for other operating systems such as macOS, Linux, and Android. For now, we're going to talk about installing Fatrat because it doesn't come pre-installed in Kali. So the first thing you want to do is go to their website. Or you can just literally go to Google and search for TheFatrat. So to download something from Git, you can use the Git command. And the first thing you want to do is click here and get the URL for the project. So I'm going to copy this. And that's all I need for now. So I'm going to close this window. I'm going to open my terminal. And I'm going to install TheFatrat in OPT, in the OPT path. So to do that, I'm going to use cd to open. And then I'm going to go to /OPT. Now I'm going to download or clone TheFatrat. And I've already copied its URL. Now to clone or download something from GitHub, all you have to do is just do git clone. And then put the URL of that project that I just copied. So I'm going to hit enter. And that's going to create a new directory for me. Okay, now that the download is done, I'm going to do ls to list the files or directories. And as you can see again, we have TheFatrat right here. So I'm going to navigate into that. And I'm going to do cd to navigate into a directory. And then we're going to put the directory name, which is TheFatrat. If we do ls to list again, you can see all the files have been downloaded. Now, we need to set up the tool before we can use it. So we have to run this setup script. To do that, we have to first change its permissions to executable. You can do that using the chmod command. And then we're going to do +x and put the file name that we want to change its permission, and it's setup.sh. So the reason why we're doing this is because we want to execute that file. We want to execute setup.sh. And right now it's not executable. So we're using the chmod command to change its permission. And this is the permission that we want to use, which is the executable permission. And we're doing it to this file. Now, if I hit enter and do ls, you'll see that the file color has changed to green, which means that it's an executable now. So, to run this file, I'm just going to do /, and I'm going to put the file name. So now if I hit enter, that's going to run the installer for me. And the installer is first checking if there is anything missing. And as you can see, so far, everything is installed by default. And if there was anything missing, it'll tell us that this is missing, and I'm going to install it for you. Again, just like vil evasion, it's checking for libraries and packages that it's going to need to use when generating the backdoors. And you can see it just discovered that there is a dependency in Ruby that's not met, and it's downloading it and installing it automatically. Okay, now it's finished everything, and it's asking me if I want to create a shortcut for TheFatrat. Basically, what this does is it'll allow us to run the TheFatrat command from anywhere within the system, so we don't have to navigate into its directory. We won't have to do cd opt TheFatrat and then run TheFatrat. We'll be able to run this from anywhere. So I'm just going to say yes, and that's telling me that it's done and we can use it now from anywhere. And that's it. The installation is complete. Now, if we run TheFatrat and hit enter, you'll see the program starting up. And it's just giving us a note not to upload the viruses or the backdoors that we create to VirusTotal. Upload them to no distribute. We're already doing that, so we're going to say yes, no problem. And that's it.